Hey you guys, so I'm actually recording a video and I'm doing Periscope at the same time, so bear with me. All right, so we're gonna start today with the Becca. This is the Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, and it comes in this beautiful packaging, and I am actually in the color light. So basically what I'm gonna do is I am going to start with, since it's Becca, I figure I'm going to start with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I'm going to put that all over the face. So the Backlight Filter Primer is a luminescent primer, and I actually use this all of the time. I use this on clients, I use this on myself. I love this because it gives just a really natural glow to the skin. Now, this foundation is supposed to be full coverage, but actually medium to full coverage, but it's still buildable, so you can kind of work it to however you want to. This is what it looks like. It looks very similar to the Backlight Primer. What they say is you're supposed to turn it so the top pops out like this, and then you shake it. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. I guess it mixes the minerals and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm gonna take this out, and it comes in this little dropper guy, which I think is kind of interesting and fun and different than I've seen before. And it says use 1 or 2 drops. So I'm just gonna use 1 drop for right now. And I'm gonna use this on my beauty blender. And let's see how the coverage is with just 1 drop. Let's see. It feels really nice. It looks like it's going on really beautifully. I am already through that 1 drop. So obviously for me, the 1 drop is not going to be enough. But if you want a very light coverage, 1 drop I think would be sufficient for you. But I don't know if they mean like 1 drop, which means the whole thing, or just 1 drop like as you push down. So I don't know, that's kind of confusing. But let's try the other side. This is really beautiful, but I'm excited to be doing this today with you guys because it is live. So you guys are gonna come with me all day today. We're gonna see how it wears. I have to go to the dentist, ew. But then I have to run errands and all sorts of stuff like that, so you guys can see it in real light and in studio light, of course, and let's see how it wears. So my first impression is, this is a beautiful foundation. It really is. I just am using way more than they say to use, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but it is just what it is. So you can see already how dewy the foundation leaves, or how dewy the skin is after we've applied this foundation. So my oily girls, I don't know if this is going to be right for you. You might be able to combine it with your favorite oil-free primer or your favorite matte foundation, and it might give you a beautiful finish. All right, so I'm gonna come in real close here. Yeah, it's pretty. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do all of my makeup, and this is for my YouTubers, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so here is just my makeup all done for the day. Overall, I think it is a beautiful foundation. It is not a super heavy coverage. And let's see how it wears throughout the day. I am going to put a setting mist on it. This is the Scandinavia setting mist, because I would do that with any and all foundations. I'm gonna touch up if I need to, but let's try not to. But I'm gonna go on with my day, and I'll let you know. I'll check in at the very end of the day and let you know how it wore. Hey you guys, okay, so my face still is totally not relaxed or too relaxed, so you have to forgive me while I'm talking. But I wanted to do this check-in because on my last check-in, if you're following me on Periscope, I talked about the product actually breaking up on my forehead. And you know what I think it is? It's my setting spray. Why? I use this setting spray all the time, and recently I actually have been noticing sometimes when I put it over things, it has a tendency to kind of break it up. So I'm kind of bummed about it because I love that setting spray. So I have removed half of my face with a wipe. I put the same skincare on I did this morning, and then I also put the Becca primer on as well. Also, I want to note to you guys, the website says, I should have actually probably looked at it before I started this, but there are 8 shades. So there is a shade for me and for you. There's a lighter one that looks like it actually would be perfect for anybody that, you know, needed a little bit lighter coverage. So, I'm sorry, lighter in color. I am like all discombobulated because of my face. But there is one that's lighter than the shade that I'm using. So, let's get started. Also, too, the website says, like we said, shake, 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 shake. And then it says to apply it with your hands or a foundation brush, because if you apply it with a sponge, oops, we like totally already just did that, it sucks up too much product. So let's try it with our hands. My hands are clean. I am pushing the button in. I'm taking it out. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I'm going to give it one good generous kind of dollop, and I'm going to apply with my hands. All right. So let's see how this works. Okay, so it's going on very similarly to before. Actually, the coverage is way better. Oh my gosh, you guys, the coverage is way better with your hands. I think this is the best way to apply this foundation. Now, if you are a person that doesn't like to apply foundation with your hand for whatever reason, I get it, but just make sure your hands are clean and you're totally fine. So use that technique with this foundation. With a lot of foundations, actually, I use my hands. But look at that. That coverage, wow. That coverage is stunning, and that was just with one pump. Okay, so we have found a foundation that is not really best applied with a sponge. Good to know. That's why you always read the instructions before, I guess, going in on this or any foundation. Look, I have so much more left on my hand. Okay, good to know. And we will powder this time again, but I am going to use a little bit of, like I did before, Max Mineralized Skin Finish on my sponge just to set my under eye. And then I'm going to use my La Mer powder, the powder, love that name. And I'm going to apply this all over the face. And I normally would use a loose powder, so, and I'm just going to tap it on. It already looks like a million times better. So I am going to spray this with a little bit of toner. Since I think this is just a little bit of a hydrating spray, I think it's gonna wear a little bit better. See how it just kind of gave like luminosity to the skin? I love this. Okay, now I am thoroughly obsessed. And I'll put my lips on and everything like that, but we are good to go, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey you guys, so it is like 9 o'clock. And this is my final check-in and my final first impressions on this new Becca foundation. I actually did a periscope all day today. I kind of did like a live review trial of it, and it was so fun. So if you guys followed me on that, let me know if you liked that and if you want me to do it again. But this is what it looks like a million hours later. Actually, both sides look really good still. I am super impressed with this foundation. Honestly, I really put it to the test. I did so much today, so much with the baby, taking her to gymnastics class, which is really a workout for me. But honestly, I can totally wholeheartedly recommend this foundation here for you guys. The only thing I did today was I just touched up powder just kind of in this T-zone, and of course just put a little bit of lip gloss on, but that's it. And I really actually think the reason why I needed to touch up with powder is because I use the primer, the illuminizing primer before it. I don't think I would use the illuminizing primer again on the middle part of my face. I might just use it around the perimeter of my face next time because this foundation is so beautiful and natural and dewy finish. And just so you know, it does come in 8 shades. And it looks like there's a beautiful range for everybody from fair to people of darker skin tone. I mean, those colors actually that I tried out were stunning. I actually will do a swatch on my Instagram so you guys can see all of the colors when I put this up. It feels so lightweight. It's $44 and I do think it's worth the money. You apply this with your fingers, as we found out today that a sponge is not the best application. So, which is fine because product, you don't waste it really. I mean, I did waste a little bit, but you'll find your amount that you need if you get this. So last final thoughts, this is going to be foundation for people that are combination and to dry. If you're super oily, I would mix this with a matte foundation and you might get a really beautiful finish. But I think it's really meant for obviously several different types of skin, but I think it's really meant for combination, normal, dry, mature skin would eat this up. So if you have mature skin, check this out, and this will last you a long time. So I really enjoyed my day, you guys, today. Let me know if you guys want me to do other reviews on more foundations. I do have the new Laura Mercier foundation, so comment below and let me know if you guys want to do another one of these with that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, you are loved. Mwah. Bye, you guys.